In this week's show, world-class jelly beans. So it gives me incredible pleasure to be joined here by one of the world's greatest producers, Jellybean Benitez, responsible for perhaps most of the songs I grew up to. So welcome to Manchester.
Thank you for having me.
And I believe this is your first time here in this fabulous city, at least to play.
To DJ, yes, it's the first time.
We are glad to have you. And I think the thing that probably is on everybody's mind is, why are you called Jellybean? Is it because you love jelly beans? Before you answer that, it just so happens that I hope you say yes, because I've actually got you some all the way from America. Jelly beans, obviously. Jelly bellies.
Yes.
Do you like these?
Yes, of course I do.
Really?
So I got the nickname from my initials, JB.
Uh-huh.
And the saying, do you know what I mean, jelly bean, from my younger sister, Debbie.
Your younger sister, who I believe you used to borrow all her records, and that's kind of what got you into the whole music thing?
Yeah, I would borrow a turntable, because I needed two of them to DJ, and I only had one, much to her chagrin. And she had a lot of records as well, so I would convince her to spend her money on buying records that I needed.
You've had some incredible success, but looking back, everything does seem to go to this whole time when you stumbled across a certain girlfriend, I believe, for a couple of years. And you tell us a little bit about that, because, I mean, I've had some hot girlfriends, but I think you win.
I actually met Madonna when I was a DJ at the Funhouse. It was quite common for record labels to bring by new artists, and that's where we met. And she asked me if I would be interested in remixing a song called Physical Attraction. And I did, and I had already done a bunch of records, and then we became really close friends.
Very close, apparently. Well, sure. And in fairness, you were responsible for what I think was probably some of her best ever tracks. You know, Like a Virgin, Material Girl, all those early tracks, Borderline, which had a real edge. They didn't seem to have that sort of commercial element to them. There was a real edge, don't you think?
Yeah, it was really a combination of soul and pop at the same time. I remember when people first heard the name Madonna, and then also first heard the songs, they thought she was African American. They didn't know she was a white girl from Detroit.
So we're down here at Boogie and Wonderland Impossible tonight. Are we going to get any flavour of that new South African stuff?
Probably not. I'm going to play a lot of disco, and
cool.
You know, it's where I was playing disco before it was even called disco. I've been a DJ now for over 40 years, so it allows me to dig deep into my vaults and find things, and it's really interesting to see this sort of resurgence of disco on a global level. I always thought it was great music, and people sort of try to write it off, and it seems like the 20-somethings and the 30-somethings are into it now, and it's fun. I mean, it's happy. I mean, most of the songs are about get up, get down, let's boogie, let's dance, but it's fun and happy, and I think people are really looking for an escape when they come to the dance floor, and those lyrics allow them to sing along and sort of forget everything that's going on in their life that may be troubling them, and for a few moments escape and have a lot of fun.
I guess that's why you probably like the brand Boogie and Wonderland.
Yes.
Then, and because you've been over to Ibiza, you're in Leeds on Saturday, Manchester Day with that brand, so it's that whole vibe of music that you're really loving, yeah?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun last year, and a lot of times this year in Ibiza, and now I get to come back to where it started, and I'm looking forward to playing tonight and tomorrow night.
Well, we are looking forward to having you. So if you aren't aware, Boogie and Wonderland happens here once a month at Impossible. Top name DJs, as you say, having the time of their lives with a dance floor and a crowd that likes to go on into the early hours, just like the good old days. Yeah. So make sure you stay tuned and visit Mad About Manchester website to get more details. What a guy, hey? And actually, I've got jelly beans for the audience as well. Vicky, would you like some jelly beans? Make sure you share them, don't be mean this week. Pass them round. Some for us.
Thank you very much.
I'm joined here by the only uber-talented Alexander Stewart, who I have to say, I'm crazy for you.
Thank you very much.
See what I did there? Brilliant. And the reason why you're here tonight is because we're involved in something that's pretty important, actually, to do with music. If you could just fill us in on what's going on.
There's a great night on the 17th of November. It's at the Principal Hotel, which is the new name for the Palace Hotel, as people may have formerly known it. celebrating all things Manchester in support of a wonderful charity called Nordoff Robbins.
And just tell us first of all a little bit about the charity, what it does.
The charity is a music therapy charity that works with people with learning difficulties from adults to children, and it helps them develop and come out of themselves by means of music.
And it is a night celebrating all Manchester. We've got artists there, Clint Boone DJing,
Yeah.
you're singing, I'm hosting. I mean, what a night. No, in fairness, you're pretty talented, that's the two. And not only are you pretty talented, you've actually got, let's do the plug, shamelessly, right?
Shameless.
This CD with your music tracks. And for people that don't know your style, how would you describe your musical style?
Well, the new record is jazz, primarily with big band stuff. There's some original songs, and there's things people would know from Stevie Wonder to Jackie Wilson.
Debbie Harry.
Some Debbie Harry stuff.
Link there to Jellybean a little bit, so that's great. Well, listen, forget Radio 1, forget that live lounge. This is the real live lounge, and Alexander Stewart is going to play us some music right now.
Maybe I'm crazy, maybe we've changed, maybe it's better now, things just aren't the same. I'm a wandering man, so if you've got no plans, why don't you settle down with me? It'll never be easy, neither was breaking. There's a fire in my soul, my heart is yours for just the taking. Come with me please, I have got a suitcase full of dreams. I wanna share them all with you. With a little luck in your imagination, we can build a world for two, where each and every single day is yours and mine for us to play. And I can share it all, I'll share it all with you. So please call me baby, and I'll be your man. The apple in your eye, you can hold me in your hand. Come with me please, I have got a suitcase full of dreams. I wanna share them all with you.
Whoa, oh my goodness, great singing voice, I hope.
Yeah, very good.
No,
I'm
me,
impressed with.
I got a great singing voice, yeah?
Well, you know, I need a job,
Anyway,
so
mate,
we'll
you do,
see.
you do. Have a jelly bean.
Thank you.
So anyway, Hope, what's going on in Manchester this week?
There's a lot going on. Gemma Collins from Towie, she is at Kiki this week on Canal Street. She's hosting the Queen's finale. Yeah, so it starts at 9. Guess what? It's free as well.
No
It's
wonder.
free. Yeah. It's
You
free.
wouldn't pay for that, would you? Let's be honest. Right, okay, next.
Also, Museums at Night is returning, getting back into the Halloween Christmassy bonfire feel. So you can get to museums.org. There'll be nightlight torch events, live music. It's a child-friendly event, which is great as well for the half-term for your parents. Yeah.
Brilliant, that sounds really good.
Cool.
Now, talking of Halloween,
Yeah.
Flecky Bennet, the #1 ghost tour guy, asked me and my #1 daughter to come along and check out his ghost tours the other day. We went. I swear to God, I was so scared I had to go back to McDonald's for a Big Mac afterwards. It was terrible. It was terrible. Anyway, Flecky took us down to Lock 91, which apparently is haunted by a little boy. Take a look.
Oof.
What was it? Was he throwing sweets?
Was he?
Hello, Flecky Bennet here, and I'm happy to be talking to you on Mad About Manchester. Oh yes, it's that time of year again. It's the Halloween month of October. My new Flecky is actually every day of the year. Every night is Halloween for me. However, tonight I'm by the side of the beautiful canal system. But this behind me is the old lockkeeper's cottage, haunted by a little boy called Peter Daniel Bell. Died in here when he was 6 years of age. We've done Ouija boards and seances inside here, and he's incredibly active. This gatekeeper's cottage goes back to 1804, grade 2 listed building. Mick Hucknall used to own it. Oh yes, but it's incredibly haunted by a little boy that haunts it. He runs around all the rooms. I've seen him. If you come in here, you might see him too. I want to wish you all a very, very spooky Halloween. And please come along and see me. manchesterghostwalk.co.uk. I'll be waiting for you.
So do make sure you check out Flecky Bennet. All the details are in the description. Anyway, Flecky's not the only one that was giving people scares this week. You've done something a bit stupid, haven't you?
Stupid, adventurous, YOLO. I don't know. Well, I went 100 feet in the air at the Etihad Stadium to Sky High tea rooms where I basically had lunch 100 feet in the air.
Which is basically what I do every week on the balcony. So It's not that scary, Hope.
Well, not everyone gets to live like this, Nick.
Take a look at what Hope got up to.
We're just waiting to get in. A few people are getting in their seats already, as you can see there. Yeah. Oh, look at that bug in my nose. I'm going to do this again. So yeah, we're at the Sky High Tea. You can see some people getting strapped in there. Me and Adam will be next. We're just waiting patiently.
Hey guys, your mobile phones, cameras, all that sort of stuff, don't throw them over the edge, please. They won't come back and they probably won't work.
And hopefully, what a place to have a cup of tea and enjoy a high tea. I'm just going to my recent brand record.
So that's it for another week on Mad About Manchester. We and the Lounge Lizards are off to see Jellybean Benitez do his thing down in Impossible. Please though, make sure you like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, but most of all, stay mad about Manchester.
I won't let you down. I will not give you up. Gotta have some faith in the sound. Well, I said freedom. I won't let you down. I won't give you up. Gotta have some faith in the sound. You gotta give for what you take.